Hello and welcome back to our adventures in Westeros. Today there was a patch for this mod, and usually that's a really bad thing, because usually mods getting patches means your save is definitely not going to work. But I had a little look through the patch notes and we might be okay. Most of the stuff seemed to be cosmetic, which I think we'll get away with. Now, I also don't know if everything in their patch notes actually is in the patch, because they claimed that there was a new model for lease and there's a picture of it. There is no new model for lease. So either it doesn't apply to existing save games or it's not in the patch. I don't really know. So we're going to keep going. We're going to assume that nothing has changed and that everything's good. And if it crashes, well, that's going to be a short episode, and I'll have to try and figure out how to manually install the previous version without going through Steam Workshop, which I would usually have done, but I was having issues with it. Anyway, so I decided to use Steam Workshop for this playthrough. Anyway, you don't need to know that. Right, we're currently on the Iron Islands. How old are we? We're 13, so we're 3 years away from having to go to university. Also, we are just about finished with all of this stuff. Now, I'm just thinking of where I want to head. I think we want to do this one, obviously, just because this is a nice, easy one to do next to us. And then probably grab whatever we can here and maybe make our way to the Riverlands. Like maybe Riverlands down into this way, maybe into Westerlands, and then down into the Reach and kind of zigzag our way down. That seems reasonable. Yeah. So let's head here to start with. Then we're going to do this. Also, game didn't crash upon unpausing. That's a great sign. We'll hear a story. We got exotic intrigue. Didn't want that, but that's okay. Who's up for recruitment? We have Lester the Humble. We have Tanda the Talkative. And we have Rosalind the Humble, who is another renowned physician. Interesting. I mean, she looks fantastic. I don't want to pay half my money for her, though. That's the problem. Everyone's so expensive. How much does it cost for training? 105? I'll pay 105. Yeah, people were saying I should have maybe paid the 230 that we were being charged before, but I'll pay 105. Are we back down to 19? Yeah, it must be that something's wearing off. Maybe we have buffs that occasionally are wearing off or going on. Anyway, we'll pay for that. Able bodies? Who have we got? We got Graydon and we got Lodos. I mean, Graydon looks better. I don't want to pay that much for him. We'll do dice though. I lost some money. Okay. And then the real reason that we're here is to Town Crier. Give me some transport contracts. Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Okay, so both level 1 transport contracts. Let's do this. We'll do a 3-2. It is Benonio Malia and then Tristan. So this should be fine. I'll just switch over here for a second. Rego and Megan. Yeah, cool. That's perfect. So that's 10-day scheme phases again. Let's take this. Where do you want to go? Want to go to the province of Serpent's Mouth. Yeah, we can do that. No problem. Where do you want to go? You want me to carry something to 10 towers, which is quite nearby, actually. Okay. Well, let's do that first. They're in separate directions. We'll just do 2 trips. Wonderful. So that's that one done. We now have a hook on Lord Ormond Harlaw. Can we do anything with him? He doesn't have a lot of money. Yeah, no one really has anything up here, unfortunately. I mean, we could look for marriage opportunities. We are 13. Let's just see if there's anybody around who would be interested. Now, apparently they have changed some of the marriage stuff in the patch. Apparently, they'll be less likely to want to matrilineally marry people in certain circumstances, but I don't know if that applies to us or if the patch is even working. Assuming you're the unmarried person? Yeah. Okay, so we'll ignore you. How about you? You got anybody here? Yeah, it's probably not you. You know what would be better to do? Do this first. 2 men. Okay. I should also do a filter for men who are unmarried. That'll give us our list. Okay. Just want to see who's available. So, realistically, I want men who are unmarried, who are... I don't know, maybe children? No. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to filter that any further, actually. Right, without being the marriage screen. I guess I'll sort by age here. That's probably the best way. So your youngest is Kel. Okay, so that's not going to be worth it. Right, then Alan. Let's do it here. Thormore? Maybe. Yeah. Thormore Reaver, you part... Yeah, he's just been generated out of nowhere. Okay. And then you're 27. Yeah, so you don't have anyone who's suitable either. Right. That's fine. Let's do the other travel event. So we're now going to travel over here. And we'll use this opportunity to stop by Pike and by Lordsport. There we go. Right. We discovered cranes, apparently, as a culture. And a new martial perk. What does cranes do for us? Building construction time down. That's pretty good, assuming it applies to domicile buildings, which probably doesn't. Right. We have another hoop on Lord Egan Netley. Okay, Egan Netley. You're 1 or 40. Yeah, so, again, not suitable. A common napier has stolen my heart. Every glance my way sends my heart fluttering. However, when I approached with my feelings, the napier turned me down with a laugh. So I become chaste or stubborn? Let's become stubborn. Okay. So that now means that we are gregarious, just, vengeful, and stubborn. So we like to chat. We like justice, and but we're also like after vengeance with like righteous vengeance or something like that, and we're stubborn about it. Okay, interesting. Well, yeah, again, I don't need anything from that person. Just wait for this one to go off. Just preemptively, do you have anybody who would be suitable? 11, 12? Okay. You have this person. Okay. That's your grandchild. So we could maybe marry your grandchild. Well, one of your grandchildren. We could marry Lenwood, who's Hale. Might be worth looking into Lenwood. We'll see. Anyway. Let's carry on. 96 and 100. Wonderful. Execute scheme. Seize the moment. Do we want to recruit Hilda? I'm okay. That's fine. Right. So, let's have a look here. So, we're now looking at you. I could arrange marriage. Let's see if you will agree. Yeah, I want to arrange a marriage between us, and Lenwood. Matrilineally. He's very much not a fan of that. He's not that far away. If we weren't an adventurer, he would say yes. Okay. Well, I already used my thing on him. Can I go back into it? I can now go back into it, yeah. So, if we were to go down the... I can't look at it here. I need to go on to you, maybe? That's the wrong one. I need to go into somebody landed, who is an adult. There we go. We'll use you for what I'm trying to do. Lifestyle. Right. I was thinking if we get to promising prospects, he would say yes, right? So if we could get there, he'd just say yes. So there's potential. Okay. Someone to work with. Anyway. 2 escort emissaries. Let's do it. Sauron. Oh, okay. Sauron would like to travel to Featherhorn. Yeah, we can do that. And then, where would you like to travel? You'd like Astra to travel to 10 towers. Okay. Let's do that first then. Wonderful. Back to my camp. Cool. Yeah, we're going to assume everybody doesn't want to marry for the same reasons. And we're going to do the same thing here. Travel over this way. Wonderful. Make our way back. And then, let's maybe head across the water. Yeah, we shouldn't have anything new there. Let's just see what our options are here. So if I go to Seagard Castle, and then start working my way south from there, that seems like a sensible thing to do. To Seagard Castle. Right. Let's go. Gets me a little bit more martial lifestyle experience. Also, this is Lord Paramount Edmure Tully. Cool. Whose wife appears to be dead. Alright. Let's get an artifact delivery. Where do you want to go? If it's south, I'm in. That's kind of to the side. I guess I'll do that. Yeah. I'll take that for you. Let's just go in there and get rid of it, saying there's something new. It's a new diverged culture. We've done that one, and now we'll head back. Wonderful. The smithy is now done here, so that's the last one I can do, right? That's the last one I can do on that one. So we're done on baggage train, we're done on supply tent, camp perimeter. We are mostly, I think we're done on that as well. So we're done on everything. So we now have nothing that we want to build apart from the stuff that we don't yet have access to. All right, that's good to know. Yeah, Lord Robert. You could also see whether you have anybody who would be worth marrying. Stevron is a squire. Okay. Let's make our way south. So where do I want to go here? I kind of want to go to Riverrun. Yeah, I think I want to go to Riverrun. So we're going to go there, but we're going to take a little bit of a weird route. We're going to go to Old Stones first. Then Fair Market. Then we're going to go into there, although I just wanted to see what route it would take me. We're going to do this, and then we're going to cross from there over to here. Realizing that this is not sensible. Just working it out in my head. What I should do is I should go here, then here, then here. Is that right? That's going back. Okay, it's after Old Stones. I should go there. Yeah, that makes more sense as a route, I think. It's probably the same length, but anyway. Get more things. And then we arrive in Riverrun. Nice. Bunch of experience. How are we looking in terms of Traveler, by the way? Oh, we're fully done. Fantastic. Okay, 2 level 2 escort quests. Cool. Let's visit the castle holding first. We'll mingle with the locals. We'll have a seat. We'll hear a story. We get diplomacy lifestyle experience. Who's up for recruitment? We have Casella the Placid. Alright. We have Olivar the Candid. And we have Carl. I don't need any of them. Right. Castle, how much does it cost me? 210? Not doing it. That's fine. Back to the castle, able bodies. We have Barryard. And we have Hothor. Just gonna play dice. Hey, we got some money. And then Town Crier. I'm not interested in those. I was thinking mainly if there was another transport one, because we've got a couple already. Let's see, where are we going? You're gonna pay me a lot of money. Where'd you want to go? Castle Dari. Okay. And then where do you want to go? You'd like me to take Christopher to Raventree Hall. Well, we'll definitely do that, because that's a 2-second job. I've done it. I've taken Christopher to Raventree Hall. Is this contract worth anything? Probably not, right? Nope. Okay. And then we can go to Dari with the camp. Yeah, that would be fine, because then I can visit these ones on the way back over here. Oh, that works for me. Do I need forward scouts? It's probably worth having it selected anyway, even if I don't need it. Just looking at that. Right. And we're out. We have arrived. Wait, I thought I said I was taking the camp. Oh, never mind then. Wait. I did take the camp, but it just made us do the full trip. Oh. Weird. Okay. I'll escort an emissary here. Where'd you want to go? I want to go to Harrenhal. Well, that's like quite close, really. We'll just travel like this then. Okay. Wonderful. Made some more money. Heading back. That's good. Oh no! Our mother has died. She died of heart failure. We need a new second. Who is our new second? Also, Wenda apparently is now horrible at this, but that is because she's infirm. Sort by aptitude. We go with Regnar, Zagato, Ormond. Sagato's been around a while. Let's go with him. Yeah, you can be my second for now. Right. Don't want to head south here? Probably. Let's see where's available. Like, where's a good place to go? I mean, going down the coast makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Let's maybe make our way over to Banefort. And we can figure out where we're going after we get there. Nice, more martial lifestyle experience. Make a request to Bormund here now that I'm in the area. Okay. Alice Westerling would like me to take an ancient plaque to Cornfield. Yeah, we'll do that. That seems very very reasonable. It's also kind of the route I wanted to go. So we'll go to Castamere. Do a little hop over to Faircastle. Down to Casterly Rock. Lannisport, if I can get in there. I don't want to go to the bay, I just want to go to the... Is it this one? There we go. Lions Harbour, followed by Lannisport. And then, yeah, that's us there. Perfect. Let's go. So we make our way down the edge here. And a bunch more experience got. And now we've handed this in. We get paid an absurd amount of money. New diplomacy perk when we become 16. Great. Okay. So we are severely rich right now, by the way. Yeah, severely rich. We should probably start upgrading our men-at-arms. How much does it cost? 100. Let's go for maxing this one out. There we go. Do that for now, and we'll refill with provisions. Oh, actually, I'm almost out of provisions. Ooh. Alright, we need to get our provisions back up. That's a hunt criminals, not a scheme. Okay. So we could do this scheme and then do these travel events while we're here. Let's travel to this one. While we're here, I can't do this, so let's go to the town. Let's see if there are any supplies. Ooh. I'll spend the money for the supplies, that's fine. While we're here, Town Crier. Give me some stewardship contracts. Right, we're going to be here for a little bit. Let's start this one. We'll do a 3-2 if we can find one. There's a 3-2. We want Mara and Jaemund, I think, right? Yeah. So we'll go Mara. Jaemund. So it's 16-day phase lengths. Craghorn, John, Megan. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're a little overkill on that, but that's fine. So that can now start going. Where do you want to travel to? I'm going to go to Crate Hall. Okay. Where do you want to travel to? Crag. Yeah, that's a bit of a run. We'll do it, but I'm gonna do that one first. Just let it run. Wonderful. Got my 82 gold for that, and now we're back. Wonderful. Right, now I'll do this one. Let's travel, and off we go. Nice, got some money, and we've headed back. Make a request on you, but I don't really need to. Right, another travel one, a living gift. You'd protect a precious pet of the Lord needs protection on the road. Ooh, it's one of these we don't usually get. Greetings, adventurer. Many are the roads of this world and treacherous. If you work for Red Bramble, my liege would pay well for your expertise. Nosewise, a most trusted pet of the Lord, tugged at the heartstrings of Lord Uller. Thus, my liege has graciously agreed to send the creature to Tarbeck Hall. May I entrust you with the safety of sweet Nosewise? Yes. Yes, you can. I will take the dog up here. The dog is now here. You have come at my acquaintance Lord Lorimer's behest, no? On what business? I can hardly hold on to Nosewise. Slipping from its leash, the dog lunges at Lord Uller, knocking him over and licking his face. Get this filthy hound off of me. The smell of it, truly vile. Damn Lord Lorimer for blighting my halls with this beast. Oh no. Oh well. Well, hopefully dog's alright. Anything I can do here? Nah, I don't think we want that one either, so we'll close that. There's another travel thing. Okay, so this is for Lord Haywood Lannister. Oh. Like me to take the Lannister Annals to Pride's Keep up to Castamere. Alright, well I shall do that then. Because we can, and we're right next to it. Right. And now we're back again. Okay. So that was a lot of transport contracts. Instructor of Knights. I'll do this. I'm right next to it. Right, I will instruct your knights. Okay, let me see the men. So we have Jeremy, who's about to die. Lucas, who's about to die. And Tymond. Let's go for Jeremy first. Jeremy? Well, let's get him to follow my moves. He learns a lot from me. Alright. Lucas? Lucas, learned from me. Learns a lot from me. Wonderful. So we've already passed. And then Tymond? 50-50 or 62? I'll take the 62%. Learns a lot, and we have now excelled at our contract. Wonderful. We're now rich. Or even more rich. Let's go hunt criminals. Okay, who are we hunting this time? We're hunting Jaren the Evil. Alright, a smaller group travels faster. Let's see what we're going to do with this guy. Would that we hadn't met under such inauspicious circumstances, Tansy, for I have no quarrel with you. Alas, I fear you intend to follow your duty to its bitter end. Guards, come down, signal an ambush, or I could use a man like you. Guards, cut him down. We got a victory point. Bring me his head. Guards, cut him down. We've defeated him. We got our 2 points. I don't know why it's not giving us the victory yet. Guards, cut him down. Wonderful. He is now defeated. And we have arrived back. Great. Got more requests we can make. I can repair this if I want to. I guess I'll repair that. I have lots of money. Oh, we're at 100% here. Let's execute our scheme and seize the moment. Wonderful. Even more prestige. Our prestige and our money are flying up. Anything that I want off of you? I don't think I need it right now. Right. We're now 15. Wow. So when's our birthday? In exactly a year, pretty much. Oh, cool. Settle boundary disputes. We could do some of those, but I need to get down here, so let's start traveling. So I kind of want to end up here at Cider Hall. But if I'm going to Cider Hall, one, we need Scout for Talent, and we need Forward Scouts. And we want to go to Golden Grove, then over to Red Lake, then down to Oakenhaven, and then across. Although, wait a second, that's a weird route. We want to go to, yeah, to there. That's fine. Apply. Let's go. Make our way down here, grabbing tons of experience. Want to keep a little money so we can go to university as well. It's worth remembering. We need to have that when we're 16. Constant torment. The things Eleanor put me through as a child still weigh heavy on me. The stares, the laughter, the pain. Every time I see her, my mood is sure to turn sour. She might become an adult now, but I know that she will never become a decent person. Well, we have somebody to get revenge on, I guess. Right, we have now arrived at Cider Hall. A couple of transport events, along with Eyes in the Shadow. Let's see where they want us to go. We'll see if any go in our direction. I'm going to go to Torment Peak. Yeah, okay. Oh, that seems reasonable. Where do you want to go? I'm going to go to Grand Seed Castle. I mean, that's right there. I'll do that one. That's like literally next to you. Okay. And then you want an emissary to go to Torment Peak. That sounds familiar. That's where we're going for the other one. Alright, so let's customize our route slightly. We're going to go over to Ashford, down to Ashford Meadow, all the way down here to Night Song, and then on the way back, we're going to go via Starpike. Wonderful. We'll do a little travel around here. Get even more money for handing in these two, and more prestige. Our prestige is flying up. Yeah, we're almost exalted amongst men, and we're not even 16 yet. Crazy. Right. Now we want to go down here somewhere. Where do I want to actually end up? How about Horn Hill? Let's go to Horn Hill, and we'll go via Highgarden and Manderside. Great. We're just continuing to travel. New martial perk will be got when we come of age. That's cool. Transport. Where do you want to go? You would like to go to Wyvern's Rest. Sure, I'll do that for you. Nice little travel event there. And we're back. Okay. You have any money? You have a little, actually. We'll take your money. Cool. Where'd you want to go? You would like to go to Vesselveer. That's way too far away, in the wrong direction. Okay. Is the 5th? Okay, that's fine. I was just wondering what month it was. So I think we probably now want to go to the Hightower, but we want to go this route. So we want to go to Brightwater Keep first. Then we'll do a little trip around the Citadel here. And then that'll let us go to everywhere. Nice. We'll make our way down here. Got some more dragon lore. Cool. We've now been everywhere here. Nice. And then we got 3 transport events. Well, we might as well while we're here. What do you want to transport and where? You would like Agoth to travel to Grassy Vale. That's a bit of a trek. I don't really want that one. Where do you want to go? You want to go to Risley Glade? Nope. Where do you want to go? Norcross Castle. Definitely no. They're all way too far away for me to want to do those. Go and do a settle boundary dispute though. That I'm perfectly willing to do. Let's do that. The underlying problem in Appleby is quite apparent, even from outside the rotting gates. Its walls are in a terrible state. And say all you need is some strong backs. Is that due to my high prowess skill? And my prowess increases by 1. Yeah, we'll do that. So I just got paid for a prowess increase. That's pretty good. Also, while we're here, we should do a tavern, because we can do them every 3 months. Exotic learning. Who's up for recruitment? We have Ellen, Bertrand, and Otto. Bertrand seems like the best for his incredible diplomacy, and he doesn't cost that much. Alright. Hightower. Jorn looks around contemplatively, then ponders the robust banner depicting the Hightower coat of arms gently swaying in the wind. Let's go speak to the demoralized soldiers. The tent camp on the edge of the Hightower is filled to the brim with soldiers and combatants, big and small, of various different cultures, but mostly honeywiners. They are gathered in groups, most of them scowling and looking around as if searching for a way out of their misery. I keep going until I find an imposing man who just finished yelling at a couple of scared combatants, and he eyes me suspiciously. And said, "Ride with me," the prominent leader Tansy. So we're currently not full up, right? And that's why we have access to this? Yeah, we're not full, so we can get reinforced. So we can get 60% reinforced. Join me in servitude of the way of the drowned god. Maybe we could do some bartering, and a random men-at-arms one becomes fully reinforced, or on second thoughts, let's take a 60%. Yeah. So that now means that this one is like a lot closer to being full now. And we have almost, yeah. Well, we have over 1,000 troops when it reinforces. Training ground. 210. Do I want to pay 210 for a prowess increase? You know what? At this point I will, because I have so much extra money. And soldiers. We have Orton and we have Robin. Not interested. Let's do some dice. I lost 10. Oh well. Town Crier. We'll do martial duties. That's okay. Make a request of Lord Leighton. Yeah, he doesn't really have anything. Collect taxes. Requires you to travel to a city holding, investigate it through events. Alright. Let's do it. This is for Lady Liza Hightower. Her nickname is the Crumbling Tower. Doesn't sound good. But anyway. The residents have resisted further demands, but are not quite marched into open revolt just yet. Liza wants her due, but is cautious of the potential cost of outright rebellion. Okay, a neutral third party is a convenient fiction for browbeating the Caltrescent settlement's leader, one Master Mace, into submission. Alright. Well, let's go. So, this is the one where we go through all of them and we have to do a challenge against them. So, right. So we got this person. So I can have Jamin begin his examination, which is a 92% chance. Or I can do a 95% chance by looking through his financial records. I'll do that. Okay. We pore over Master Mace's notes, receipts, and what witnesses he can scrounge up on short notice relating to his dealings at great length. It doesn't take much effort to prise the truth from him, something that seems he seems near terminally surprised by. May our luck hold out for the next one. Okay, Miles. Okay, same thing with Miles. I'm going to use Jamin here to get the 92. With Jamin leading the interview, Miles sits down to answer a seemingly unending barrage of questions, at first patiently, then increasingly less so as time wears on. Doesn't take much effort to prise the truth from him. Tancred. Okay, Tancred. I'm going to use Jamin again. Perfect. Damon. Okay, let's leave all this ugly business behind us and have a drink. Why not stay a while? We so rarely get interesting visitors in our little town. I'm sure you'd not have to refill your own cup for a week at least. I'll use Jamin again. He's utterly beyond reproach, so we got 3 out of 4 pieces of evidence. Okay, we gather in Master Mace's chambers, a suitably dramatic place to render my verdict. With the lady's words behind me, this will be binding one way or another. Miles, Tancred, and Damon all await the pronouncement of their fate with bated breath, whilst Mace seems nervous for the first time since my arrival. My gut tells me that they genuinely lack the coin to pay. My investigations have largely borne that out. So they genuinely cannot afford that. It's a special failure. Okay. So this is a success, but they don't have the money to pay, right? So it's a special failure, so I'd gain provisions here. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, if you lack the evidence, locals will rise up. Yeah. So I'm going to do this one. Cool. A chorus of cheers breaks out from Master Mace, his toadies, and even the servants who had evidently been listening at the keyhole as I tell them their excuse from paying. Lady Lysla is unlikely to be a fan, of course, which means I'll like as not see no coin for this for all this. But what kind of price can you put on adulation anyway? Convivial evening follows until Mace is able to pull me aside for a quiet chat. You've done right, Brass Leader Tansy, as I knew you would. I respect that in a leader. If you'd like, I have connections somewhere elsewhere I could use to reinforce your good name in the High Lordship of Old Town. So I can do that, or may the people smile on my name, and I can get a pressed claim on Old Town? Oh, I guess I could get a pressed claim on Old Town. I don't necessarily have to use it, but having a pressed claim means it at least passes on to children, even if we choose not to use it on this character. It's an option. Alright, cool. What have we got here? Collect taxes. Settle boundary disputes. Let's do a boundary dispute first, because those are quicker. And then we'll do that. There we go. Let's go. Okay, the borders are incorrect, but because I have high learning, I can just pass this one. Wonderful. There we go. That's that one done. I told you it'd be quick. Collect taxes. Let's go. Small group. City gates. Okay. Eldara. It's the same thing, basically. I'll take my 81% chance. Cool. I got the truth. Megas. I'm going to do a 74% chance. I know that we get a higher chance if I use Jaymond, but I don't want to give him stress. If it, like, you know, if we're already going to pass. Like on this one I'll use Jaymond because we've only got a 32% chance of passing. So let's give him stress. And then Matthew, so we're at 3 of 4 already. Take the 85. Wonderful. So we have all the pieces of evidence. They genuinely lack the coin to pay. Okay. I've collected all possible pieces of evidence. Your investigation has been thorough enough to force an exceptional success if you force them to pay. With sufficient pieces of evidence collected. Okay. Oh, and they won't... Okay, so because I have the evidence that they could pay, even though they probably don't have the money to pay, I can force the exceptional success, or I can do the same thing that I just did. Let's do the same thing. Okay. Oh, and that's it. I don't get anything special there. I just get her added to our roll of patrons. Okay. That's fine. And my level of fame has gone up to Exalted. I can get 64 from you. Nice. Cool. Right. Nothing else immediate. Well, actually, we've got some over here, and we can maybe create a work of learn. Oh, and there's another boundary dispute. Let's do that while we're here. Right. I'll use our learning to pass. Our stats are just so high now, we're just auto-passing everything, which is definitely good. Don't get me wrong. Huge fan. Right, here. Can't do Town Crier, it's too quick. I can do this though, right? and get wit experience, which will put us to level 1. Gets us diplomacy. Sure. That's cool. So we now have that diplomacy point. And now we'll wait. We're kind of just chilling, basically. I guess I could head over here, do this one. Yeah, let's do this one while we wait. Right. So, we're going to do an exhaustive creation. Humble beginnings. Lady Belessa wanted a scripture pertaining to the courteous arts. So I can go with learning. And go with social skills. Military knowledge. S is for stewardship, or 1 treatise on deception. Let's try social skills. Hey, we got the extra stuff from it. We can go... Traveling stories. Okay, we've got 2 successes. How many do I need already? 4. Okay. Let's go with... let's go with some learning here. Did not receive any score. We're gonna go with... Oh! The free pass. Take the free pass one. And then I just need 1 of these to get a success. 60%? Hey! A terrific chapter, and our level of devotion has gone up. We're now a devoted servant. Curiously eyeing the manuscript, Lady Belissa hums and nods. Overall, a job well done. I shall have to put it in my shelf with the rest of the works. I trust this should compensate you for your time. Do let me know if you'd like to try again sometimes. Or sometimes she finishes as she turns to leave. Nice. Okay. And now, we'll simply wait the remaining month. Because I want to see what our education is. Oh, our head porter is dead. That's Wenda. Oh no, need a new head porter. New head porter, I guess, is Ormond, by virtue of being the only person who's not terrible at the job. Our quartermaster's gonna have to change as well. Jaymond is not doing so well. Probably making him stressed did not help. It's our birthday? Oh, it just passed. Coming of age. With the help of Donner, I've completed my studies of warfare. Even if the highest aspects of the subject eludes me, I lived up to everyone's expectations and learned more than most. As I take my first steps into adulthood, I find myself reminiscing about some of the people who have made an impact on the woman I have become. The friendship I shared with Tristan meant a lot to me when we were both young, and to still have him by my side means a lot. I had some memorable times with Robert. He truly helped me understand both myself and love. The things Eleanor put me through as a child still weigh heavy on me. Every time I see her, my mood is sure to turn sour. Oh, we're dutiful captains. It's level 2. It's not the greatest education anyone's ever had, but, you know, it's okay. Here, let's go... Well, we're definitely choosing Marshal. Stalwart leader. Courtship. Promising prospects. Here, I think golden obligations is useful. Anatomical studies is generally very, very good for a single point. And then here... Ooh. Here I'm not entirely sure what I want. But I guess Groom to Rule is generally good, so we'll take this. Cool. So we'll take Heart of the Family, even though it does nothing right now. Right. Awesome. I can now also demand payments from everybody. Does this cost me prestige or anything? No, it just takes away the hook. Cool. Then there was the person up here that we saw previously. I should have marked them down. Oh, there's a war going on up here. What kind of war is happening? War for Lord Graydon's claim on the Iron Islands. Oh. It'd be easier to look at my roll of patrons, right? And then work our way backwards here. So, it's not you, not you, not you. Jeremy. So this must be in the order we got them, right? Is it you? No, it's going to be whichever one of these has marriage open. Assuming it's still open, that's the problem. Yeah, not seeing it on any of these guys. Stillport is there. Okay. Move this back over. I'm actually looking for somebody further up. It's Bravos. Hook Bay. Lordsport. Let's figure out where these people... So yes, that's the Iron Islands. So Lordsport is the Iron Islands. Yeah, I think we've lost our opportunity of a quick marriage, unfortunately. We should try and see if we can find somebody who would accept a marriage. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's a task for next time. But we also want to do university as well, and adopt a kennel dog, and all sorts of other things. But yeah, we'll probably want to look at people like this and go, is there anyone in your court? Well, in this case, it's like, is there anyone in the courts at all? Yeah, you have 0 characters who are alright. Same with you, but you just have 0 characters in your court. But yeah, that's the kind of thing we're going to want to do. Anyway, going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.